Inky waves hello. Jump in the water and let's go, go, go. Ocean heroes ready to play. It's Toot and Inky splashy day. Hi everyone, let's dive in.
Toot and Inky's Rubber Ducky Adventure, a story of friendship and fun. Toot and Inky, Ocean Heroes. The Splashy Duo. Toot is a shark with a zooming fin. Inky is an octopus with a toothy grin. One loves to race through the coral blue, the other waves with hello to you. When trouble pops up in deep dark sea, they solve every puzzle as a team, you see. With a high five slap and a bubbly cheer, the best of friends are always here. So grab your flippers and join the fun under the warm and golden sun. For no matter where the currents roam, Toot and Inky make the ocean's home. Copyright 2026 by Ant Heel. Wake up, reef! It's playtime. Golden sunbeams shone through the water. The coral sparkled and flashed, turning Pearl Reef into an underwater wonderland. Sparkle, shimmer, shine. Inky the octopus was ready. She wriggled her 8 purple arms. 1, 2, 3, let's dance! Ready to join the fun? Twirl, swirl, wiggle. Inky spun and twisted, showing her 8 arms. Twist! Can you twist your 8 arms like Inky? Go! Inky danced, not hearing the zim, zoopity zoom behind her. What was that? A crab? A clam? An orange streak slashed through the water. A giant grin erupted. It was Toot, the shark. Zippity zoom! Toot loved surprises. He glided quietly, his fins making a soft swoosh sound. Hee 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 hee. Toot giggled softly. I'm going to surprise Inky. He kept closer and closer and closer. Inky hummed a bubbly tune. Bubble pop. She didn't know that Toot was behind her. Shh, don't tell Inky. Let's wait for the surprise. Boo! Whoosh! Inky spun. No scream, no running. She clapped her 8 hands. Nice try, Toot. Sneakiest shark ever. Toot burst into giggles. Blub, blub, blub. Toot cheered. Act scared, Inky. I'm supposed to be a terrifying shark. Inky rolled her big eyes. Safety first then. Fun? Toot, that's the rule. Toot nodded. Okay. But let's make sure our audience knows. They looked at each other and shouted together. Safe and sound, the best fun around. Suddenly, Inky stopped. None of her arms wiggled. Toot, look what's that? She squeaked, pointing a tentacle towards the surface. Toot spun around. Huh, is it a jellyfish? A treasure chest? He squinted. Wait, what is it? Toot swam closer to the shiny yellow rubber ducky floating nearby, its sparkling eyes and beak seeming to say, let's play, perhaps having come from a boat above. And as Toot called out, hello, Mr. Duck. Want to play tag? He grinned widely and gently nudged the ducky with his nose. But suddenly, splash! A big wave pushed the little ducky right into Toot's open mouth. Quack! 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 Oh, quack! Gulp! Inky's heart went flip-flop. She felt worried, but she knew what to do. Toot, don't panic, Inky said bravely. I'll help you. Inky zoomed over. She wiggled her 8 arms. Everyone help me tickle Toot's nose. Inky shouted, can you wiggle your finger? Let's tickle Toot together. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Toot's nose twitched. Twitch, twitch. His fin shook. Shiver, shiver. Oh, oh, oh. Toot took a giant breath. Take a big breath with Toot. Ready? Chew! Whoosh! The rubber ducky shot out Toot's mouth like a yellow rocket. It flew past a surprised crab. Whoosh! It landed softly on the water. Plop! Toot let out a big sigh. He felt silly and glad at the same time. Inky hugged a friend. You did it, Toot. Toot grinned. We did it together. They looked at the ducky and cheered. Safe and sound, the best fun around. The 2 friends looked at the floating ducky. It bobbed up and down, safe and sound. Do you think it's lost? Inky asked, twirling her arms. Maybe it fell off a boat. Inky's mom winked. That's very kind. Let's play with it for a while. Stay careful. Teamwork keeps us safe. When we help each other, everyone has more fun. Yay! Toot cheered, giving Ducky a gentle nose nudge. Boing! The ducky spun in a circle and bobbed up and down. Look, it's dancing. Inky joined in, giving Ducky a playful poke with one tentacle. Bonk! The ducky bounced back like it had springs inside. It's playing bounce back, Inky laughed. Soon the whole reef bubbled with joy. Toot swam loops around Ducky, making goofy shark faces. Inky blew glittery bubbles that popped around Ducky's head. Pop, pop, pop. The little yellow ducky wobbled and spun, joined the party with its own quiet, squeaky dance. Everyone heard about the fun. A school of tiny neon fish zipped over, playing tag around the ducky. Even a shy hermit crab poked out of its shell to tap the duck's beak. The reef was busier and happier than ever before. Toot and Inky smiled at each other, feeling very happy. Toot and Inky learned something special. Friends can be sharks, octopuses, crabs, or even rubber ducks. Anyone can laugh and play together. And they whispered, safe and sound, the best fun around. The sun set, turning the water orange and pink. Inky looked up. Toot, she whispered. What if more ducks are lost? They might get stuck in the seaweed. Toot's fins drooped. That would be sad. We must help. Inky's eyes lit up with an idea. We can't swim to the ships, but we can send a super signal. Toot, blow your biggest bubbles, Inky commanded, and I'll wiggle my arms like a secret code. Ready? Let's make some noise. Toot took a deep breath. Blub, blub, blub. Inky waved all her 8 arms. Wave, wiggle, whoosh. Up on the surface, a boat of ocean helpers heard a strange sound. Pop, pop, pop. They looked down. They saw a giant ring of bubbles. A purple octopus waved wildly. On the boat, the ocean helpers, who care for the sea and its creatures, were watching the waves. Look, shouted the helper. Those clever sea friends are telling us something is down there. The helpers hurried over with the nets. Good job, little friends. We've got the rest of the lost duckies. Toot and Inky watched as the helpers picked up every yellow duck. The ocean sparkled, clean and safe once more. The little rubber ducky gave a final happy wobble, as if to say thank you before drifting off with its new friends. Toot did a happy backflip. We did it, Inky. We saved the day. Inky hugged a friend. We cared for each other and our home. As the stars shone above, Toot and Inky swam home, tired but happy. They whispered their special promise one last time. Safe and sound, the best fun around. And from that day on, whenever they played, they always made sure the reef was tidy too, because every great adventure starts in a sparkling blue sea. The end.